All right, today we're moving on to volume of cylinders. Everybody's paying attention. Today we're moving on to volume of cylinders. Remember, a cylinder is like this box of Clorox wipes. It has two circular bases. Yes? Now, quick question. Can y'all all see me at my desk? If you can't, try to move your head. This cylinder is this tall. Yes?
Yes.
If I lay it down, is it this tall now? No. The height of a cylinder will always be the piece that connects the two circles. Just like if I lay down, I'm still 5'6". Make sense? So this cylinder, when it lays down, this is still the height right here. The height will never come from the circular base. Does that make sense? What will come from the circular base? A radius or a diameter, whatever they choose to give you. Does that make sense? All right, so I want you to get your star chart out. And I want you to go find the section titled Volume. And I want you to find the word cylinder and box it in. Put a box around the word cylinder. And I want you to look at the formula. The formula says big B times little h. Do y'all see the formula? The problem is, as the big B does not stand for base. Big B stands for area of the base. Did everybody hear me? So on your right here, on your notes, I want you to write that the formula is BH, but that B better be capitalized. Write this down. Then I want you to put a square around the B and put that it means area of the base. Okay, what does big B stand for? Area of the base. Now let's think about a circle. What kind of base does a circle have? What kind of base does a cylinder have? A circle. So I would have to go to my star chart and find the formula for area of a circle. And what is it? Pi r squared. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this formula and replace the big B with pi r squared. Make sense? So this formula turned into pi r squared times, what does this represent? This represents the what? The area of the base. So right here it represents the big B, and you're going to be asked that on the assignment today. It's going to say, how would you find the big B? How would you find the big B? Pi r squared. If you want the whole volume, you're going to do pi r squared and multiply it times the h. So this is the full formula. Pi r squared h. So on your star chart, I want you to change the formula to say pi r squared h. We are going to memorize that. And we are going to write that before our STAR test so that we don't even have to think about how to find big B. Does everybody understand? All right. So what is our formula today? Pi r squared h. All of it will be multiplied together. Where did the pi r squared come from? From the area of the circular base. Do y'all understand the formula? All right. In this formula, you only need to find the radius and the height. It's that simple. You only need to find the radius and the height. So everybody, please look at the first cylinder. If I was to lay this down, does it matter? The height will always connect the two circles. Yes? So I want you to circle the height and put that it is the height. So which one is the height? 10. What is this 4 representing? It is the radius. So in my formula, I'm going to do pi r squared h. All right, so I need to fill in the r and the h. So I'm going to do pi times 4 squared times 10. So I go to my calculator and I simply type it in. Pi times 4 squared times 10. So my answer is 502.6. Will it be a 5 or a 6? A 5, because the 4 is small. Okay, because I round, right? 502.65. And since this is volume, I write inches cubed. Does that change my answer? No, it's just the proper way to write volume. 502.65 inches cubed. All right, example 2. Which one of these numbers is the height? 16. This 12, what is it representing?
That's the
Remember, if it goes all the way across the circle, it's diameter. Do I need diameter? I need radius. So what do I have to do to this? So I'm going to, like, guys, always put a line through it so you don't use it. I don't want 12. Half of 12 is 6. Now I'm going to do my formula of pi r squared h. So I'm doing pi times 6 squared times 16. So my answer will be 1,809.55 or 56? 56, because the next number is bigger, so it makes it go up. 1,809.56 feet cubed. All right, I want y'all to read this last one on your own. There is no picture, but could you draw one?
Yes.
You don't have to be an artist, just make it look something like that. And I want you to go label what they gave you and what you need. Go. All right, where did you put the 12? Right here for the height. Since they gave diameter, it would go here for the circle all the way across. But do I want diameter? I want radius. So I have to divide 5 by 2, which is 2.5. So I don't even want that 5. So I'm going to do pi r squared h. So pi times 2.5 squared times 12. which is 235.61 or 62.
62.
So 235.62. Okay, I'm going to pass out the assignment in just a second, but real quick, I want you to remember two things. Diameter goes all the way across the circle. Radius goes, if they give you the diameter, you must divide by 2. That's the number one mistake students make. Yes?
Yeah.
The next thing I want you to know, are y'all listening? Sometimes on the STAR test, they give you a question like this, but they don't ask you to solve it. They ask you to set it up. So all you would do is put this answer. Yes? Could you rearrange the numbers?
Yes.
What's 2 times 3?
6.
What's 3 times 2?
6.
So do you get the same answer? So does it matter what order it's in? Could I have written 2.5 squared times pi times 12? Would I get the same answer? They do not have to be in the correct order, but what has to happen is the radius has to have the exponent of 2. Yes? Last thing I need to tell you. If I gave you a problem and I said, to find the volume of a cylinder, you use the formula capital B times H. How do you find big B? What formula would you use? Pi r squared. You would just leave the H off if they said, how do you find B? Yes? Okay. So I'm going to pass out the assignment. You're going to do it on paper, get it checked with me like always, one time, and then your answers go in the Google Classroom today. Yes? Just like we used to always do.